This radio program is PG-13. Parents strongly caution some material may be inappropriate for children under the age of 13.
The following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Brother Mike, back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Welcome to KXXT Christian Radio. Today's Bible study, Lying Tongues, today on Hardcore. Hey, will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? I'll do a few announcements. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Phoenix. We're on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. It's the red brick building. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website, and you'll notice all of our ministry services there. We have 2 Zoom services every week. Tuesday nights at 6:30, Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock, Arizona and Pacific time. We have 2 live services every week, Thursday nights and Friday nights at 7 p.m., Arizona and Pacific time. Please come for prayer or healing. We would love to see you. When you go to the website, please sign up for our Children's Deliverance Service. Please sign up for our women's seminars. Please sign up for my monthly deliverance and healing training class. It's on the 4th Saturday of the month at noon at the Deliverance Center. Please remember my podcast on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, Arizona and Pacific time. Just go to twitch.tv and put in HCCADC, and you are there. Lying tongues. Have you ever dreamed in your wildest dreams, in your wildest thoughts, that this country would sink into a vat of lies that it has sunk into? It's literally hard to believe. We're like a third world country right now. Everybody's a liar. Everybody's constantly lying in every area. Nothing stops. Proverbs 29, if a ruler listens to lies, all his servants are wicked. You couldn't describe the presidency and the Senate and the House of Representatives any better than that verse. Proverbs 29:12. Print that out and frame it. You couldn't describe America and our government any more perfect than Proverbs chapter 6. These 6 things the Lord hates. 7 are an abomination to him. 1, a proud look. 2, a lying tongue. 3, hands that shed innocent blood. 4, a heart that devises wicked imaginations. 5, feet that are swift, running to mischief. 6, a false witness that speaks lies. 7, he that sows discord among his brothers. Can you imagine it? 2 of the 7 describe the United States of America. A lying tongue, that was number 2, right? Number 6 was a false witness that speaks lies. Welcome to America. Have you ever seen a time where there were more lying institutions in America? Can you believe it? Who would have ever dreamed that the Department of Justice and the FBI were criminal organizations built on lies that do nothing but speak lies? Who could have ever imagined that? What person could have ever predicted the CDC and the NIH that were supposed to watch out for the best interests of your health turned into 2 of the things that the Lord finds are an abomination? 2 of the 7 things in Proverbs 6, 2 of them are the CDC and the NIH. Can you imagine? Who would have ever dreamed that Fauci and Walensky, the 2 doctors that run those 2 organizations, were chronic pathological liars? All they did was lie. One would cover for the other. Everything was a lie. Who would have ever dreamed? Who would have ever dreamed that the President of the United States would be the head of a crime family similar to the mafia without murdering people? Hunter Biden and Joe Biden run a crime family, and they run it right out in the open. Nobody cares. Not one person cares. Who would have ever dreamed the House of Representatives and the Senate would be filled with pathological liars like Adam Schiff and George Santos? You believe these two guys? That is unbelievable. Who would have ever dreamed that the National Education Association, the NEA, would be filled with people who lie constantly? Constant liars. We are to follow the science and take a vaccine that doesn't work. We are not to follow the science by transitioning children from one sex to another, and we don't need to tell their parents. On and on it goes. Everybody is lying. All these people, all of them, all the people in these organizations, all the people in the Senate, all the people in the House, all the people in government, all of them are pathological liars. All of them will face God's judgment after death, and all will be relegated to the lake that burns with fire and brimstone. The American public, because the churches let them down and don't preach truth anymore, are some of the most gullible people you've ever seen in your life. The American public is a gigantic sea, an ocean of fools. A recent survey came out called the General Social Survey from the University of Chicago. This thing's been going on since 1972. This is an annual survey, very well respected and very, very well funded and founded, by the way. They just came out with their survey, latest survey. Listen to this. 39% of U.S. adults said they had, quote, a great deal of confidence, unquote, in the scientific community. That was down from 48% in 2021. Can you imagine that? 39% have a great deal of confidence in the scientific community. Really? Can you believe that? I mean, how stupid are 39% of the population? But the point they're trying to make is not the point I'm making. Their point is 39% is a low number. My point is 39% is a high number. You've got to be kidding. A child falls out of a womb of a mother. Either way, right? Through the vagina or a C-section. Whatever. It comes out, the doctor takes a look at the baby and says, oh, yep, there's a scrotum, there's a penis, that's a boy. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. We follow the science until we don't follow it. This insanity is all satanic. Listen to this. 48% of the adults reported only some, quote, only some, unquote, confidence. 13% reported having, quote, hardly any confidence in the scientific community. You believe that? Only 13%. That's incredible. That's ridiculous. Listen to this. The survey goes on. There's a split between Republicans and Democrats, according to the survey. They checked political affiliation in the survey. What did the results show? Well, you know what it showed. You know exactly what it showed. Republicans, generally speaking, this is what it said. Republicans have less trust in the institutions in the United States than Democrats do. Democrats are more likely to trust the organizations that I mentioned to you earlier, which I consider to be a heaving farce, in which by evidence submitted are heaving farces. They consider them to be valuable and reliable. More Democrats than Republicans do. And in the survey, 53% reported a great deal of confidence from Democrats. 53% of Democrats had a great deal of confidence, but that was down from 2018 when it was 55%. So the survey is making a big deal about a 2% drop, and even Democrats are starting to see some kind of light somewhere. Conversely, Republicans in 2018 came in at 45%, showing a great deal of confidence in our institutions. It's now down to 22%. Then they analyzed medicine. That has also the same. Democrats have more confidence in the medical community than Republicans do. But by 2022, Republicans, their confidence had dropped to 26% of the people polled had a high confidence in medicine. 42% of Democrats had a high confidence in the medical community. Overall, Republican and Democrat, according to the survey, 34% had a great deal of confidence in medicine, down from 39% from before the pandemic. What's happening here? Over the last 3 years in particular, the pathological liars running our governmental institutions have lied so much. They have told so many lies. The media lies so much. Twitter used to be run by pathological liars. Who's running it now, I don't know. Social media, nothing but lies. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, everybody. It's all lies. Everything is a lie. Proverbs 29:12. If a ruler listens to lies, all their servants are wicked. There are 7 things that God hates. There are 7 things he hates. One of them is a lying tongue. Another one is a false witness that speaks lies. Where could I find a false witness speaking lies? Just turn on your TV.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.